Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of the continent, exploring the intricate web of politics, magic, and destiny. That is The Witcher Season 3.
No matter where you go, we will never be apart.
This season has been a roller coaster ride, with fans all over the world eagerly tuning in each week to follow the adventures of Geralt, Ciri, and Yennefer. The internet has been buzzing with theories, reactions, and of course, the shocking news about the casting change. Yes, we're going to talk about that too. So grab your silver swords and let's get started.
Ciri.
The final episode of Part 1, The Art of Illusion, sets the stage for the Thanedd coup, a pivotal event in the Witcher book series that triggers a cascade of future events and character arcs. Season 3's adaptation follows suit. The story has been a whirlwind of action, emotion, and suspense, keeping us on the edge of our seats. Before Yen and Geralt can decide what to do with the newfound information that it was Vilgefortz, not Stregobor, who was behind much of the mysterious problems this season, Geralt is captured by Dijkstra. The twist sent shockwaves through the fan community, sparking a flurry of discussions and debates. Part 2 kicks off with the appropriately titled episode, Everyone Has a Plan Till They Get Punched in the Face. Geralt's neutrality is tested as he realizes that Vilgefortz is responsible for much of the horror he has seen in this season, specifically with an aim to hunt down Ciri, as he has teamed up with the White Flame, Emperor Emhyr. This is the beginning of the pervasive loss of direction that drives all three of our main characters' experiences in Part 2.
So this is a trial.
Geralt, after attacking Dijkstra and leaving him for dead, takes on Vilgefortz in an agonizing battle and loses, to the point that he is extremely close to death for much of the rest of the season. Ciri, on Geralt's orders, runs away from the fight and they are separated, with Ciri opening a portal in Tor Lara, which accidentally lands her in the desolate Korath Desert. On his way to get back to Ciri after recuperating with the Dryads, Geralt's neutrality is completely shaken. He kills an entire group of Nilfgaardian soldiers as he receives mistaken information that Ciri is in Emperor Emhyr's hands, which means she is with Vilgefortz. In a complete contrast to Season 1, Geralt has a stance now, and it is his family. After all, he's even finally told Yen he loves her.
I love you.
But the Witcher family are all scattered across the continent. Yennefer, who has managed to escape capture in the initial coup, leaves Ciri with Geralt, in a desperate need to save Tissaia from ruin as Aretuza falls to the coup kick-started by her ex-lover Vilgefortz, joins in with the fight. Despite some success, Aretuza is destroyed, but who was on what side? Philippa and Dijkstra, along with Redanian forces and mages, think that capturing Vilgefortz and anyone associated with him is for the best, organize the initial coup. Tissaia, encouraged by Vilgefortz, frees the trapped mages including Vilgefortz himself, which ignites the initial war. At first, it looks promising for the mages of Aretuza. Geralt attacks Dijkstra after he suggests that he has Ciri, and this is the end of Geralt's involvement in the main fight for Aretuza. The Scoia'tael end up advancing in, working with Francesca and for Vilgefortz and Nilfgaard. They turn the tide against Aretuza and the mages, and many lives are lost or irreversibly damaged on both sides. After the coup, Yen lets Geralt heal, and sets up the lodges of sorceresses to protect mages. After Tissaia unexpectedly commits suicide, haunted by her involvement in Aretuza's downfall. Her next steps seem to align with Geralt, though they are apart, except perhaps with more of a focus on wider repercussions. Nilfgaard, Vilgefortz, and Ciri are in her line of sight, or so she thinks. Meanwhile, Ciri is alone. Again.
Geralt!
Except not quite. There is a unicorn. Having opened a portal to the Korath Desert, she is completely, utterly alone, except for a mysterious unicorn that seems to become both a friend and a portent. Ciri is haunted for a whole episode by visions of her grandmother Calanthe, her mother Pavetta, and a strange hooded figure that calls herself Falca.
You're Falca.
Ciri is quickly rescued by a group of non-magical misfits called the Rats, run by Missile. They encourage her to kill her kidnapper. It's Ciri's first real kill in cold blood, and it signals the start of a new, non-magical, non-Witcher Ciri who, she decides, is not actually Ciri at all, but calls herself Falca.
What's your name?
Call me Falca.
Meanwhile, in the wider world, Jaskir's fun romance with Redanian Prince Radovid comes into play when Dijkstra and Philippa realize their king is now one they can't control. They kill King Vizimir and crown Radovid instead. Meanwhile, in Nilfgaard itself, Emhyr is losing alliances, but he is also gaining them, because in the final scene, a disguised Terran has arrived at the gates of Nilfgaard, cheered by the crowd as Princess Cyrilla of Cintra. This is why both Yen and Geralt believe Ciri is in Nilfgaard, as word is slowly spreading that she is, with all our 3 main characters distinctly separated for now and losing their way. Season 4 is set to be a dark night for our found Witcher family. The Witcher Season 3 has left us with more questions than answers, and we can't wait to see how these stories unfold. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the shocking news that has been making rounds on the internet: Henry Cavill's exit from the show. Yes, it's true. Cavill, who has brilliantly portrayed Geralt of Rivia for 3 seasons, is leaving the show. And guess who's stepping into the stones of The Witcher? It's none other than Liam Hemsworth. Fans have been expressing mixed reactions to this news. While some are excited to see Hemsworth take on the character, others are sad to see Cavill go. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how this casting change affects the dynamics of the show in the upcoming season. That's it for our deep dive into The Witcher Season 3 ending. We hope this has helped you untangle the complex web of politics, magic, and destiny that this season has woven. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, do like, share, and subscribe for more insightful discussions on your favorite shows and movies. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.